Alright, so welcome to my recording of Black Talon. Before you mention anything, yes, I'm doing this solo. I'm level 18, so it should be fairly simple. This is just to kind of sort of walk people who might have never done this through the flashpoint. I do have Mako, my lovely healing companion here, to assist me in this flashpoint. Primarily, it's going to be a walkthrough of the bosses, not the actual mobs and trash that you will encounter. They're not that difficult, nothing major, so bear with me. Alrighty, so yada yada yada, skip through a bunch of trash, blah blah blah, had a cutscene. Depending upon the choices you make and whatever class you are, will determine what your first boss is. Mine just so happens to be a boarding party.
Non-essential systems may be inoperable.
So I'm going to run through here and get to the boarding party, and then we'll start. Be Sergeant Baran or Crosshairs. Crosshairs specifically because he does a lot of damage, so taking him out next would probably be your best bet. Like most group encounters, these guys will get angry every time you kill one of them. I wouldn't call it enraging because this is a very low level flashpoint, but they do get some bonuses to attack and damage and all that. So me and Mako, we're going to go in here and we're going to layeth the smacketh down upon their candy asses. I would have said that like The Rock, but my wife is sleeping, so I can't yell. Just imagine it in your head.
You never should have attacked
hi.
us. You never should have attacked us.
So here I'm taking out Doc,
Imperial arrogance knows no bounds.
simply because, and there goes Crosshairs.
I've beaten worse than you.
Alright, so I have made my way through a portion of the Black Talon, and I am about to come up against the first boss. It's actually a group of bosses reminiscent of Mandalorian Raiders, if you've ever done that one. I am soloing it, so this is going to be interesting. However, there is a typical kill order, and I will highlight this for you. So as with most group boss encounters, such as on Hammer Station, you always really want to take out the healer first. So that would be S1M0, this droid back here, Doc Simon. And I was trying to highlight him. For some reason, my highlighting key is not working. So, anyway, so Doc Simon, the droid, that's one you want to take out first. Secondly, is going to...
This is the captain. If you
All right.
can hear this, we need you on the bridge.
So, the loot is here in this little chest, right underneath the weird Republic-looking, I don't know, ladybug type shuttles, which don't look very big. I mean, I really don't know why they use these things as shuttles. They're so tiny and they look stupid. Anyway, So typically from this you'll get the boots, the black Talon boots, which you know, look pretty neat on a hunter. I don't really need them right now, but if you're doing it at level, these are great boots to have if you don't have oranges already. And I will see y'all when we get to the next boss. Out. Alright, moving on. We are going to go board a shuttle, and we're going to go get on a Republic ship. Oops. This door will take you to the other optional boss that you can do. So this one's kind of different from the SLs, where you only have the one boss. Depending upon your class and your choices, you get multiple bosses. So things can be different. The other boss is a giant robot. I will come back and run this with my Juggernaut, and you can see him. Alrighty, so I've made my way through the Brental Star, or if you're Imperial, the Brindle Star. And I've come to my first little mini boss in here. He's not that difficult. He's not even champion level. The thing that I want to point out to you is the fact that he can actually put out some pretty decent damage. So at this level, if you're a tank or you're a healer, or I mean, you're really not spec'd for anything. So you're just whatever your base advanced class is. You need to be careful with this one because there's a couple of other ads in here, and this fight can actually go bad pretty quick, especially if you're only two-manning it. So I just wanted to point this out to you and kind of show you what this looks like, so that when you get to it, you'll know what to expect. For me, though, it's gonna be pretty quick. And done. There's 2 of you or 4 of you, and you're all level 10 or 11. You should probably just have whoever's got the most hit points at that point in time and the highest armor class. So either a trooper or a guardian. Just wail on the fish guy while everyone else kills the medics. So here we go.
So, you think you're tough meat? Ah, part of me was hoping you'd try to board this ship.
See, he is immune to knockback. And like most bosses, he is immune to CCs. He's going to drop little fire probes. So don't be like Mako and stand in the frickin' circle. He has a knockback. Which I like to call the fish slap instead of bitch slap. Alrighty, here we go. So you're gonna come eventually to this little panel here, and then you will come into this room. Now I've already killed some of the mobs in here, but you got a big droid, you've got some troopers over there, and this is your first actual boss on the Brental Star, or the Brindle Star. He's a PITA, P-I-T-A, which means pain in the ass. If you don't know what that means or never heard that term. He will chase you around. He likes to drop aggro. He likes to slash and hit you and punch you very, very hard, and he insults you the entire fight. There are 2 medics that are next to him that should be killed immediately. That one, and that one. If you don't kill them and you just focus on the boss, you're going to be in for a world of hurt. And you know this guy's good because he's wearing the Katamimu armor set.
You're speaking to a
And that's
special
all
forces
orange and
commander,
white
meat.
stuff, so
Show some respect.
he's a badass. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and blast him. Again, I'm doing this solo, but if this is your first time in here and it's just... Now, I really don't want to, or need to, that's funny, see? The achievement's called It's a Snap. Kind of like It's a Trap from Admiral Akbar. That's hilarious. I really didn't need to run around and, you know, dodge him and all that stuff. I just kind of wanted to demonstrate the speed at which he can drop those little flames. So, as you can see, they can fill up an area pretty quick. And they are perpetual. They don't go away until he's dead. So that means that whoever is your de facto tank needs to be aware of that, and everyone else that is in the group needs to be aware of that. So if you've got ranged guys, they need to stand back and get off this little platform area here and just blast them. If you got nothing but melee guys, well, then you're gonna have to eat a lot of fire damage. So just a heads up. This guy drops the black Talon body armor for whichever classes are in your group. Of course, I'm the only class in this group, so I get the black Talon Hunter's body armor, which I've already got now. I don't like this armor because of the fact that it makes me look kind of silly, so it's not my favorite. However, it is a great set for your first orange piece, and with the new dyes you can go ahead and change it and modify it, and it actually doesn't look horrible. So there you go. I will talk to y'all again at the next challenge. Bye. Alright, so here we are. We just went through a little transition clicky, and we are now on the engine deck. Our task is to get to the escape pods with our target. So in here is actually another boss. Now, in order to activate said boss, you have to have completed some bonuses. So in order to get the bonus, you click on that first little console right there that I just clicked on. And there are 3 more in here. We're gonna have to fight some trash mobs and, you know, nothing major. So as you can see, there are some strong mobs in here that you just got to be aware of. They're not too bad. You just want to aggro both of them at once, because that would probably get you into trouble. Alright, so just disabled the final console, and here comes our bonus boss. The Jixer 7. I think that these developers were fans of Suzuki's. Alright, here we go. Nothing really fancy about this guy. It's a simple tank and spin. He does have a couple of interesting mechanics that you need to be aware of. His power punch, his power blast, and that's about it. They can be interrupted, so if you're the melee tank and you're sitting there and getting wailed on by his power blast, you can interrupt it. The power punch can also be interrupted. They're all telegraphed. Now, you know, for a group of two, this thing actually causes some issues sometimes, especially if you're at level. A 4-man group should have absolutely no problem with this. If you do, then you really need to rethink, well, playing the game in general. So, as you can see, this drops an offhand. Now, this drops, for me, the shield generator. Well, I'm a mercenary, so I don't use shields. So, guardians or, excuse me, power techs could definitely benefit from this. But it does drop an orange piece that is moddable, so you can go ahead and take it. It's a pretty good little piece. And I will talk to y'all at the next one. I'm going to try and take it easy on her so I don't just waste her super fast. So here we go. Rocket to the face.
Or you may stand your ground, but you'll go no farther.
Okay, so she has permanent inspiration up, it seems, and permanent warding call. So that's a good example right there of what she does. She will leap from whoever has threats to another person, whack him a couple times, and then go right back. And when she gets back to you, she is guarded. So that's just something you're gonna have to be aware of. So now I've moved away to the point to where Mako has threat, and if you notice, I am kind of sort of stuck. Again, like all bosses, she is not CCable. You can't knock her back. Blah blah blah.
You aren't going to win this.
So that was a good
swear
example
it.
right there. She leapt. Alright, so here I am at the final boss. The cutscene getting in here is really cool. My favorite one is for the Sith Inquisitor. So, anyway, what we have here is we have Yadira Ban. She's a Jedi Padawan. She is one of the most annoying fights in this game. They utilized her to showcase some of the mechanics that you will face later on in your travels and journeys, and she's just a pain in the ass. And I really wish that you would be able to see what I mean, but there's only me and little Mako here, so I'll try to get it to simulate what's going on by separating myself from Mako. But what she does is she bounces around, she jumps from player to player to player to player to player all over the place. So if you're melee, she is horrible to fight. If you're ranged, you know, it's fine. You're gonna get knocked back, you're gonna get some stuns, and hopefully she'll pull those on me. I'm gonna to me, hit me, went back to Mako, and then she sucked me in. And when she does that, you're actually kind of you're CC'd. You can't move, so you just need to be careful of that. Now, if you notice, Mako just got knocked back a little bit. That's because she's got a knockback as well.
You aren't going to win this. I swear it.
Now, all of those attacks are interruptible. So make sure that you guys are practicing your interrupts if you have them already. Some of you might, some of you won't. So it really all depends on what class you are and what level you are. As you can see, I've got a nice little purple beam here. That means she dropped something awesome. And she looks like she passed out drinking a bottle of wine. There's the bottle of wine. She's face first in the dirt. Yeah, she got wasted. That's what it was. Alright, so this boss drops typically planetary comms, your main hand weapon for this level. So it's a level 11 lightsaber, which does me absolutely no good. And it drops a purple mod, a level 11 mod. So this requires level 9, but the mod itself is at level 11. So there you have it. And that is pretty much it for the Black Talon Flashpoint. We got a couple more trash mobs, a few cutscenes after this, and a really funny scene where a pilot crashes because he just can't fly. So I might show you that one. Other than that, that's it. Alright, so I decided to show this to you. This is the exit scene to the Brental Star. You can see there's blaster bolts going on in the background. You're going to notice as I run out here, a pilot who is either A, drunk, or B, got some serious damage done to his ship. So here we go. Wait for it. Oh no, he's gonna hit me, no! Yeah. I always find that amusing, and I always try to get to the point where the ship actually impacts. Anyway, that's my little walkthrough for Black Talon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. And take care.